Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Like ANTV. I am Poetry. You are here for a recap and review of a very new show. A show I was not going to even review, y'all. I was going to even watch it. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. It's a new show on. It comes on immediately after Ready to Love. We got our casting special for that. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you watch that as well. Y'all, I wasn't ready for Put a Ring on It. And from what I could see, the cast members weren't either. So we are under advisement of a relationship counselor on this particular show. Now y'all know how I liked Spirit on the other show that they was doing. I didn't finish out the season finale. But so we got Dr. Nicole and Shay on this one. This is Atlanta based as well. I think Will Packer is in Atlanta, which is why a lot of his shows are Atlanta based. So, and this is a Will Packer production. So Dr. Nicole is their relationship counselor. She's going to walk them through whether or not they want to remain in a relationship. Now, we got three couples here. Everybody buff except for Ulysses. So the first couple is Mike and Shay. Mike and Shay have been together for 2 years. They've known each other for 6. Their relationship has been kind of off and on. They started off, like I said, love at first sight. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, all happy and stuff like that. Started off in love at first sight. And then Shay realized that she still had feelings for her ex. So she left Mike. Okay. I don't think the people on Twitter realized that Shay said she still had feelings for another man, her ex. So she left Mike. And I'm assuming to go pursue that relationship, right? Well, in the meantime, in between time, Mike found him another boo thing. He moved up to Washington, D.C., got with another chick. She was ready to settle down and get married to him. He wasn't too sure about it, but he figured, you know, to calm her ass down a little bit, he'd get her a ring and propose to her. So that's what he did. But in essence, what really happened was their relationship got worse. A ring ain't gonna fix everything, but that's what Mike was hoping was gonna happen. He thought that ring was gonna shut her the fuck up. He probably said, you know what, I'm gonna marry your girl. Here's the ring. And then she said, when? Not today? Okay. Tomorrow? Next week? The week after? Hot Thursday looking for you. And he was like, come on now, I got you the ring. What more do you want? She wanted the date. I believe that's what happened. They ain't gonna tell us that's what happened, but I believe that's what happened, right? So, hold on real quick. Hydrate. Y'all see my lips looking glossy? This was the ugly color that I mixed up. Let me show y'all this batch. Look at this. That, I don't know, it look kind of pretty now. But that's what I got on right now. If you were unaware, I started my own beauty line. Survive Beauty is going to launch on November 1st. Stick around the channel, you find out more. I may do a separate YouTube channel. Y'all know my hair always be wet when I come on camera. Okay, so I gotta put my water somewhere I can reach it. So that relationship failed, right? So he left DC, moved back to Atlanta, and when he moved back to Atlanta, he immediately got back with Shay. They didn't waste no time. They moved in with one another, and now it's been a year that they've been together since he moved back. So they had a good year at first, but she realized she was in love with somebody else. Now he been back in Atlanta for a year, and they done moved in together, and now Shay is ready to get married. Because in my eyes, I see that Shay saw it like this. Well, I thought I was still in love with my ex, right? So I wanted to go pursue him. Then I got with him and realized that he really wasn't the one for me. And when I realized he wasn't the one for me, it's when I realized that Mike decided to go marry somebody else. So I didn't think that Mike wanted to get married, but Mike ended up going to marry somebody else. Y'all know how y'all get these women out here that only think the dude is attractive when other women want him. They think the dude is like a prize material when other women want him. That's how Shay feel, in my opinion. It's all my opinions, right? That's how she feel. She said, oh, Mike can get proposed, he can propose somebody else, then he can surely do it to me. Okay, we just moved in together. But Mike is like, nah. Because what it is, Shay, he don't trust you. You already left him for another man. He don't trust you. He don't trust you, girl. And then he feel like, okay, the chick that I did get engaged to, he figured that putting a ring on it would calm her monkey ass down, and it didn't. So now she's still exhibiting all what he believes to be insecurities, you know, instead of patience. She's supposed to wait forever. That's what Mike feel. You know, so, you know, she got a whole lot of insecurities. And Shay, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. You acting just like her ass. Everything that's falling out your mouth sounds just like the one I was just with. I ain't ready to get married. We don't need to get married. What we need labels for? I think marriage is a contract that people are forced to be into. We already shacking up. You already giving me the milk. Why I need to go buy the cow when I'm getting the milk for free? That's how Mike feel about it, right? So Mike like, no, everything good. Why change what we have? It's working. It's working for me, but it ain't working for Shay. Okay, that's couple number one. Couple number two, Ashley in Hollywood. I don't know if Hollywood's supposed to be somebody famous or something, but he acting like he's somebody famous. I can't stand Hollywood's beard. I can't stand. He got a full beard right now, but he got a lot of hair. A lot of hair right there, and then you thin out right there. I can't stay. I'm not part of beard gang. I'm not gang when it comes to beards. I'm so sick of these damn beards. Maybe a little goatee here, there, a little tickler, French tickler. I mean, but I'm so sick of these damn full ass Abraham Lincoln ass beards. Ooh, but I think, how do we think he the shit? He think he's the shit. Okay, so Hollywood is like Hollywood and Ashley. They've been together 9 years. They ace bone coons. They do everything alike. They breathe alike. They walk alike. They eat alike. They sleep alike. They do everything in common. Ashley was ready to lock it down. Put a ring on it. Ashley was ready to do that there, right? Okay, so what Hollywood do? He did the same thing that Michael did with his second girlfriend. He went out and got a ring. Hey, but then he played games with the timeline. You know, I'm kind of busy on Tuesday. I'm booked on Thursday. You know what? I gotta wash my hair next Friday. What'd you say? The 33rd of November? I think I'm getting my beard trimmed. That's what Mike. Well, I mean, what Hollywood's doing. He's playing back and forth with this whole wedding situation with Ashley. Now he's ready to get married. He's ready to lock her down. They'll say I do. Walk down the aisle, put on his tuxedo so all his boys could see I got her. I'm tired of I don't put away my playing games and stuff like that. I'm ready to do this with my girl. But now Ashley's like, wait a minute. Stop. In the name of love, before you break my heart. Ashley, think it over. Wasn't I? And then Hollywood back there. Wasn't I always good to you? Think it over. That's how Ashley feeling. She like, think about that shit. Wait a minute now. Now you want to get married. It's 9 years later. And I'm like, I don't know about this. Her. I had a girlfriend like that, right? Okay, she was with this dude 17 years. And I water still drip. I can still see the water drip. Damn, there you go. That's what I've been trying to catch. 17 years she was with this dude, right? Playing games with her. Back and forth. She wanted to lock it down. They had been together since they was in high school together, right? On her 35th birthday, he decided to propose to her. Finally, after 17 years, finally decided to propose to her. And she said, nah. She told me it wasn't into that moment that he said, will you marry me, that she realized that she didn't want to be with him, that he was never the right person for her. All that time waiting for him to get his shit together, and now he done got it all out his system, and he ready to lock it down. Nah. That's Ashley right now. That is Ashley right now. So moving on, we got Ulysses and me. This is the couple that I think has the most issues, baby. To me, you could tell by the body language. That was one thing that Dr. Nicole said too. She's paying this to the body language that they had with the couples in the room. one thing I noticed about them was their body language. Mimi, when she sits like this. She sits like this. She don't lean into him. He pulls her into him. He one of them type of dudes that put his arm around your neck so you always bend over like that. They've been together 6 years, right? They had a break of about 5 to 6 months because he was cheating. Ulysses is his name. He was cheating on her. Ulysses seems real fucking controlling. Real controlling. Y'all remember when I talked about Chica in Ready to Love and I was like, Chica seemed like a wife beater? It's exactly how I feel about Ulysses. He giving me a vibe. He giving me that Chica vibe. Like, I can see him. I'm going to describe him the same way I describe Chica. When I look at Ulysses, I see him coming out the house with an old E40 in his hand, a cigarette dangling from his mouth, a white beater on, his khakis hanging low, and some Nike flip-flops, saying, girl, ain't nobody ever going to love you the way that I do. That's Ulysses to me. And you can see Mimi is so into herself. She's like... The only reason why they got back together is her daddy had a stroke. My heart goes out to her with this whole situation with her father. Her daddy had a stroke. And because Ulysses had been in her life, he had made some type of bonding relationship with her father. He said her daddy is his best friend. Because he didn't have no father. And so, this was a man who didn't look down on him, even though he hurt his daughter. Even though I fucked over your kid, you still saw the best in me. That's how her daddy did Ulysses. So when her daddy had a stroke, Ulysses came back into her life and she needed somebody to lean on, so she accepted him back in. She accepted him right on back into her life. And they've been together ever since, right? Ulysses feel like she ain't going nowhere. I love her. I want to marry this girl. She is everything. We done got through all that. But now, Mimi is at the point like, I ain't even sure if this is what I want. I can't let go of the past. There's a whole lot of insecurities. And he like, for real? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Yes, motherfucker, serious. Her daddy just had a stroke back in December. Y'all ain't been back together that doggone long. You hurt her to her core. And the only reason why y'all back together is because her daddy got sick. That's the only reason, son. Well, Dr. Nicole threw them for a loop, right? She keeps saying the one thing that she heard from all these couples is that they are afraid. Okay? On one hand, you got the people who are afraid to get married. Like marriage is going to change something about them or who they are or their relationship. And on the other hand, you got the person that's afraid that they ain't going to never get married. Why we ain't getting married now? We got that one person who's afraid that they ain't gonna never get married. So that's what we have with these couples. So what she's gonna do, they're gonna take them on a journey. And by the end of this dog season, these couples are gonna decide if they're gonna move forward with one another or they're gonna call it quits. Or you gonna put a ring on it, or you gonna say fuck you and walk out the door. That's what they're gonna decide. Okay, so this is the loop, baby. This what got me, because I wasn't gonna watch the show. SCP. You see, you got to pause in between her name because that's how she got it spelled out. She's like hit on me and I am Dorlinda. If y'all watch Dorlinda, go ahead and subscribe up to her channel, Dorlinda Tracy TV. She came on Instagram. She's like, y'all gonna watch that new show after Ready to Love? I was like, I ain't never heard of it. I ain't got time for it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Dorlinda like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and review it, right? Right after Ready to Love went off, the show came on immediately, right? In a few seconds, I had my popcorn. I was sitting back like, what is this? What is this? And I keep saying, I gotta go to work in the morning. They changed my work schedule, y'all. I have to be at work at 7 o'clock now instead of 8. Y'all know I can barely get there at 8, but now I gotta be there at 7. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. That's how I'm feeling. I'm going to bed. And then Dr. Nicole said, well, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, let's go ahead and move right on into it. It's 15 minutes to the show, y'all. Step 1, what we gonna have to do? Y'all gonna date other people in front of your mate. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, did this motherfucker just say that they gonna date other people while they're in a relationship? And some of the women like, see, we wouldn't be going through this if you had already put a ring on it. Okay. Now, Shay and Mike, I had said from the jump, Mike seemed like he don't even want to be there. That's the first thing I tweeted on Twitter. Me and Tondi, y'all remember Tondi from Ready to Love? Shout out, that's my boo. Me and Tondi was tweeting about it, and she was like, let me get into this show. And I was like, yeah, Mike seemed like he don't want to be there, right? And that's the whole vibe Mike gave the entire time. Mike was like, I'm cool with it. I don't care. She can do what she want to do. Go on date somebody. And Shay like, serious? Really? That's how you feeling about me like that? Like, for real? Just gone. Throw it to the wolves. You can have her. She'll come back. That's how Mike feeling, right? Hollywood is like, oh, hell no. Ashley like, oh, shit. What, we finna date somebody? Her and Shay giving each other high fives and everything. And Mimi sitting there like, Ulysses say, go ahead and give him a high five. I know you want to. So she leaned on over and gave Ashley her high five too. I say, oh no, he's a controlling motherfucker. Oh, Dirty Red, a controlling motherfucker right there, baby. Something about them red ball men. They's controlling motherfuckers. I don't like Ulysses, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. So, they gonna go on the dates. And this week, ladies first. Ooh, ladies first. So they finna go to dates, right? So everybody back at their respective cribs, and they talking to their man about whether or not, how they feel about one on this date. And again, Mike is like, go on, do you, boo. Let me help you pick out your dress and your shoes. Hold on, that red lipstick, that ain't the one. You need something that's gonna be popping on you, baby. Want me to get your hair done? Your nails done too? Go on out there, girl. That's how Mike feeling. And Shay's like, are you fucking serious right now? I want you to at least show some emotion. Act like you a little bit jealous, like you care a little bit. He said, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about no other man taking my place, because I know you want this. All this goodness up in her. I know you want this, girl. That's how Mike feel about his damn self. Like, he came down the line, and Shay ain't moving and going no damn where, okay? Look, I took you back after you left me with the last dude. Don't play no games. Don't play no games with me. Now, we move on over to Ashley, Hollywood. Hollywood like, oh, hell to no, this ain't finna happen. I ain't down for this. I didn't sign up for this. I don't know what these couples thought they was coming to do. I didn't know the premise of the show, so I didn't know what was gonna go on either. But Hollywood said, no, what the hell, this dating thing? I'm here to like see if we finna move forward in our relationship, but no, this ain't cool. This ain't cool at all. And so, they both was asking, all three of them was kind of asking their guy, what is too far for you? What can I not do? And I think it was Hollywood say, if you got an ass, then you shouldn't be doing it. Mike was like, I don't care, do what you gotta do. That's how Mike was feeling, right? Ulysses was like, let me sum it up. He said, I don't know. Oh, let's see if I can get into his mind frame. That dude, he said, go ahead and go out with your man. Go ahead and go out with your man. I've been here 6 years. I've been through it all. What you think he's still gonna be holding the door for you in 6 years? And she was like, yes. I want to get into a relationship where I feel and expect that person is still gonna hold doors for me, open doors open for me in 6 years. They still gonna rub my feet in 6 years. He said, ain't nobody gonna do all that. I've been holding all the doors open for you. I've been kicking doors open for you for the last 6 years. This motherfucker told her basically in so many words, ain't nobody gonna love you like I do. And you gonna go out there and look around and see that the grass ain't greener on the other side, and you gonna bring your ass right on back over here to this. All this. I know I ain't shit. I ain't been shit. But this is all you deserve any fucking way. That's exactly how he talked to her. And she's sitting there like, trying to smile. She is painting a smile on her face. At first I was thinking she's not very good on the camera. That's what my first thought was. Then I saw, no, that's a whole different vibe. Mimi is sitting there just putting a smile on her face to try to make it seem like she happy just so he won't go off the fucking handle. He seems like a go off the handle type of motherfucker. Anybody know her? Anybody know me down in Atlanta, check on her. Check on her. Let me know she alright. I'm just saying. You know, so he went on his little rant about how ain't nobody ever gonna do her like he do. He the best thing since sliced bread. That's the only thing she need to eat. That's how he is feeling. Daytime. We got Ray. He coming up. Ray. I'm not sure where they had said they were going on the date. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? But bro didn't come like he was ready for a date. But I don't remember what Ashley had on either, so I don't remember if they had set this up. Because I believe they were both in athletic wear. It didn't appear if they were going on a date to me. Even if it was like a lunch date, you wanted to dress up a little bit more, but they didn't. They went to a little park and they sat down and they talked. They laughed, they joked, and They realized they liked each other. They was into each other. He was attractive. She was attractive. He said all the right things, did all the right things. And she said, he reminds me of Hollywood. He does. Nice looking dude. Kind of looked like Odell Beckham, a little cutie. I'm saying, what's up? That's how she was feeling about it. The funny thing was, though, when he first showed up to the date, Will Pack and them, y'all was wrong as shit for this. They sent him to their house. They lived together. They went to the doggone house. He on the damn door and shit. And she like, come in. First of all, why your damn door open like that? Come on now, we black. Lock the doors. Come in. Hollywood like, come in. He walked on in like, hey. Hollywood came up like, hey bro. How you doing, bro? I'm gonna let you know right now, I ain't down for this. You know what I'm saying? Don't look down below the neck. They give him orders and stuff like it's his daughter going to the prom and shit. Don't you look at her this way. Don't be disrespectful. He like, Ray like, little man. Because he looking down on him. He like, little man. I know you kind of buff and stuff, but hey, you don't intimidate me, fella. You don't intimidate me. I'm going to take your girl out. We going to have a good motherfucking time. Right? Okay. So, they went out, like I said, they really enjoyed each other's company. They came back and Hollywood was heated. Mad. But at the same time, trying to pretend like, it's whatever. It's whatever. But Ashley said, I'm gonna let you know right now, though. You better not enjoy your motherfucking date. You better not enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? My first impression, are they gonna make it? I think this couple, Hollywood and Ashley, are gonna stay together. I think they're gonna stay together. Shay and Mike. Shay went on a date with Andre. Everybody say Andre looked familiar. I don't know if I've seen him anywhere. He kind of reminded me of Genuine. That's who. It's something in the eyes that he reminded me of Genuine. Other than that, no. But when I was on Twitter and I'm live tweeting stuff with the show, why Andre pop up as one of the people that I should know and follow? I was like, I don't want to follow him. And then his Twitter page say something about Mr. Consistency, but his handle is Playboy Dre. I was like, I ain't trying to date him. What the hell? And then I had said that, and I think it was Will Packer hit me back. Either the Will Packer or Own Network was like, he for you, girl. No, he not. No, he not. And he 38. I don't need no more youngins. I'm lying because I might need another youngin. Ain't no telling. But anywho, so she go out on a date with Andre. They seem to connect and they seem to vibe. And she asked him about his previous relationship. He had been with the chick 2 years and he wanted to get married, but the girl didn't want to get married. They seemed like they were in the same situation. And when she talked about Dre, she talked about Michael. She kind of explained Dre what happened. And he was like, that dude don't want to marry you. He was cool getting engaged to the other girl, but he don't want to get engaged to you. Trust me, men know. They know who they want to lock down and tie down. It ain't no question in their mind. He know who he want to be with. It ain't you. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And she was like, I never thought of it like that. Girl, it's from the beginning of the episode. Mike been telling you, I don't want to marry you. I don't want to marry, period. But specifically, I ain't want to marry you. He don't trust you, honey. He don't trust you, boo-boo. He don't trust you. You played him. You played him. So now he gonna play you in the worst way. He gonna string your ass along and just, like a little tin can on the back of a car. He gonna just drag your ass around. That's what he gonna do. So she goes back, you know, and she tells him about the date. He like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go out with him again? You can. I'm cool with that. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't worried about you going no damn work. I'm telling you, Mike just real confident with his damn self. Mimi and Ulysses. Mimi didn't go on a date. She didn't get to go on a date. Her dad, doctor, called, and the doctor said that it's not looking good for her father. They need to decide what they want to do with his care. Mimi was like, I don't want to put him on do not resuscitate. I know he in pain, but I can't do that to my daddy. So Mimi didn't go on a date. Ulysses' reaction, like he has a way of showing emotion, but not really, because he's like, this is his best friend, but like all he could do was like grab her around her neck and pull him close, but he didn't really like, I don't know, he's not an expressive person as far as raw, vulnerable emotion. He expressed himself when he angry as a motherfucker, but being raw and vulnerable, nah, he don't do that. We go back to Dr. Nicole, and Dr. Nicole is going over what happened with their dates. Started with Ashley and Hollywood, and whether or not she'll go out with Ray again. She like, nah, I can't do it, because I would like to go out with him again, but I think this gonna fuck up what we have. I might be doing a disservice to myself, but nah. But then Hollywood's like, yeah, I think she should have won, because now we here for the process. That's because he want to go on his date. He want to show her that he can find somebody that he like too. That's all it is. That's all it is. Michael and Shay. Mike like Shay like, nah, I'm not gonna go out with him again. And Mike was already like, Shay, you going out with him? I already know. And he said, because I got everything she need. I have everything that she need. He is very confident in himself. And she like, she throwing all the looks. But she ain't following it with this action. She said that she didn't want to go out with him again because he's short. Girl, bye. You ain't going out with him because of what Mike said. You don't want that motherfucker to go nowhere, because he would easily stray, because that's what you trying to do. You trying to lock him down now, make sure he don't go no damn where. Mike wait happening. Like I said, since Mimi and Ulysses didn't go on a date, you know, but next week the men going on a date. Ulysses going on one. We're gonna see how it all fold out. But there was one part though in the show though, Dr. Nicole was telling Mimi that right now she need to lean on Ulysses. She need him to be his anchor. She needs somebody, because she's very good at covering up her pain. She said when things ain't going good, she just smile, the same way I said that she was doing earlier. And she said, no, you need to let that go. And he's there for you to lean on right now. And I'm like, stop fucking encouraging her to be with this dude. It's so clear. Mimi does not want to be with Ulysses. She's scared to leave him. She's scared to leave him for a few reasons. One, she's scared of him. Two, because he came back and he was there for her during the time that her father had passed away, and she know her father had got sick, and her father's about to pass away, and she does feel like she may need that support system, but she don't want to be with him, and she gonna feel guilty if she break up with him with knowing he done been there for her, especially because I feel that Ulysses gonna be throwing that shit in her face. I was there for you when your daddy was dying. You're ungrateful, this, that, and the other. He seemed like that type of dude to me, and so I wish Dr. Nicole was not trying to encourage her to stick with Ulysses through this time. No, I don't think that's a good thing. I know it may be some stuff that I missed. Leave it in the comment section if you watch the show. This has been poetry, and this is Put a Ring on It. We're going to be reviewing this. I'm going to try to stay awake. Ooh, if I miss anything that I didn't cover and y'all didn't remember down in the comment section, run over to Dolinda channel. She probably covered it over there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Peace.